Here, I will discuss about all the frauds. I discuss how to deal with being duped, and how to overcome the fear of cheating. How to deal with being cheated. Cheating is one of the cruel truths of life. It has happened to all of us at some point or the other, and it is essential to grow and learn to deal with people and know who to trust. We are very vulnerable when we first fall in love. As we slowly go through these harsh realities, when we learn to be stronger than individuals and better deal with people and life's dire events learn. This video is going to be for people who have been cheated on and don't know how to deal with it. Don't lose your mind on it. I know it's a tight spot, I've been in it myself, but you will get through this. Hello friends and welcome to a relationship tips, and I am Kabir Hussain. Let's get started. Here's a step-by-step guide on how to cheat. Step 1. Don't do anything hasty or impulsive. So you just found out that you were cheated on by someone you've spent months or years with, and you loved him dearly. Take a breath. Take some time for yourself. Don't do any work in haste. Don't take any sudden decision and take rest. It's done. There's nothing you can do to reverse the event. You can't be cheated. There's probably 1,000 questions boiling through your mind, and your life can seem like it just happened all of a sudden. Stopped, but you need to be active here. You need to understand that there are a lot of things you need to do before you can even talk to your partner about it, because if you confront them in anger, you'll have to say, sorry, or, it won't get anything. There was a mistake, and it will never happen again. So calm down, take a deep breath, and first spend some time alone to calm your nerves. Step 2. Talk to the person you trust. We all have that one person we trust more than everyone else, who is always there when no one cares and who will never let us down. It could be a family member or the closest friend. I have mine, he's my best friend, and I'm sure you have yours. We often turn to them for advice or peace of mind when we need to talk about something no one else is willing to listen to. Go to the person you trust, tell them everything, because you have to share your feelings with someone. If you are left alone for too long with so many questions in your head, you are going to have terrible side effects on your health and well-being. Talking with your best friend or family member you've always confided in will help you feel a little better. Realize that a significant burden has just been shared on your shoulders, and you can't hold it alone anymore. Step 3. Avoid blaming yourself. When we love someone a little too much, and yet they cheat on us, we often end up blaming ourselves because we love them enough not to blame them. Don't let yourself get into that situation. You have been cheated. Some injustice has been done to you. Do not do injustice to yourself. You need to reinvent yourself right now, asking yourself, is this my fault? Did I do anything to make this happen? By asking millions of questions. Don't make yourself weak. Did I mistreat them? You can analyze the situation later. Right now, do your best to make yourself healthy. If you want to be, you are your worst enemy. Step 4. Confront your partner. This is going to be the hardest step of all, the confrontation. Talk all this. Tell them exactly how this whole scenario made you feel, but try your level best not to show weakness. You can't be weak during confrontation. Tell them how it has affected you and how you feel. Don't leave anything inside and lay everything out in front of them. It might just be a misunderstanding if you're lucky, and they'll clear it up right there and then. If it was anything more than a misunderstanding, they would start talking about how and why it happened. If they cherish their relationship with you, they will show a lot of weakness, apologize, but you still have to be proactive about the next step. Step 5. Analyze the situation. Now it's your turn to sit down and think about the whole task. You know everything, it's all in front of you, and now nothing is hidden. Now it is up to you to analyze the case. How bad was the whole affair? Can it be reversed? Can you forgive them? Usually, when it comes to petty lies or petty incidents, people tend to ignore the relationship in order to save the relationship. But in more brutal cases where things just got ugly, people tend to go it alone and move on. Decide. Was it that bad? Can you forgive them? Now that you know everything, it's time for the most important step of the process. Step 6. Make a decision and stick to it. So can you forgive them? If the answer is yes, proceed to step 7. If the answer is no, because the situation was too dire to forgive, then you have to muster up the courage to let them go and find someone who can cherish. You are enough to never let something so terrible happen. But if you want to move on and break things off with them, make sure you stick to your decision not to take them back. If you don't think you're strong enough to live without them, then you have to go to the next steps that need to be considered. Step 7. Forgive them, and mean it. If you decided to forgive them, make sure you mean it. If you still feel empty inside, don't say, "It's okay." Take as much time as you can, but don't be okay with them until you're okay with them. Throwing it will only damage the relationship internally and will increase the distance between the two of you. Remember that we are all human. We make mistakes. Forgiving someone and never mentioning them again is the most divine thing in the world. If you decide to take this route, make sure you do it in a genuine way. Question of the day: have you been cheated? How did you deal with it? Give your answer in the comment below. Thanks for watching. Always take care of yourself.